Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to the very last Tact and Diplomacy. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing, and we're all here for it. Hee. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, please take a moment to check out our links. Oh, also, do not try and start a hype train. The hype train is off. We need to talk about that in just a moment. Hold your damn horses. First of all, check out the social links. Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. They're all there. Go and check them all out. Retweet the tweet. Let everyone know about the tweets and the things. Shall I draw from another thing today for the 10 retweet things? Yeah, sure. Why not? I've got a book near me that's got a roll table we can use. Also, check out our sponsors. Hero Forge with the amazing... And there are 3 days left now on this Kickstarter. It finishes at 8 PM PST, 11 PM EST on Thursday, so just as the Underground starts, Kelly. We might have more to show you before the end. The remaining goals are very hype. I'm just saying, if we do hit the $3.5 million, we could make our very own version of the Star Wars Candle Sword. Okay? Just saying. Also check out Magehand Press. Magehand Press, who created a Dark Matter, now available in hardback. High Seas, the campaign we were just playing earlier today. And Weird West, you can get all of their products with a 15% discount using my special code. Please do. Also, check out the Deck of Many. We may see this appear today. Let's cut the deck. There we go. Balance. Balance in all things. Maybe that's a sign for what will come today. Who knows? But this is the Deck of Many animated things. They also make spell cards from cantrip through to level 9. And the Humblewood setting, which will be gracing the show next season, as I will be running a viewer game in the Humblewood campaign. There we go. Go and check that out too. So we sent you. So before we go around as well, let's talk about this here hype train, right? I've noticed in the last couple of weeks, the hype train's tailed off, okay. It was fun. We all did it in January and we thought it was fun. So it's tailed off. That's fair enough. Here is my submission to you. It's the Tact and Diplomacy finale. Do you all think, if I put it up to hard difficulty, or even the hardest difficulty, where we can unlock the special emotes, do you all think you've got it in you or not? That is my question to you, chat, as we go around. If not, I'll just turn it back on at medium difficulty, okay? I'll just turn it back on at medium difficulty. I'm asking you. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Let's start this week with the not even looking slightly nervous Kayla.
Hi. I'm that Kayla person. Apparently I'm not nervous at all. Hi. Yeah, I play Reese for the last time. And, you can catch me on Twitter if you like. I also will be back on Wednesday, for the finale of Isle of Blysmoth. Yeah, this is gonna be a night, guys. I'm just gonna stop there.
Gonna be amazing, Kayla. Before we carry on around, I see we're asking about what that entails. What we will do is we will put the starting amount up to 4 if we do this, and it genuinely makes it harder to complete levels. So if we put it up to the hardest, then it'd take 20 tier 1 subs to complete level 1. Now for the players, that means there's a much reduced chance of us getting the Deck of Many Things.
I can see you're breaking poor Mac's heart over that.
We don't have to. I'm asking. I wanna know what chat thinks. Let's carry on next around. Hey Kelly Lane. Hey Kelly.
Oh hi. I'm Kelly, a Kelly Lane on Twitter, a Kelly in chat. Sorry if I'm a little echoey. I am joining in again from a hotel room due to work travel. Hence the lack of wig. I do stuff and things. You can find me on the season finale of The Underground on Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And you can find me all over DM's Guild. And you can always find me and figure out what I'm up to next on Twitter.
Next around the table, Cashel representing Renee. Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Cashel, and I will never die. I'm played by Renee, and this is obviously the finale. Very sad. I'm sure there will be tears, not from me, but maybe from other people. Maybe from you. I don't know. It's gonna be really good, though. Like, in that good, like, emotional, heartfelt, meaningful kind of way that the Trash Heathens are all about. So, Renee's here. She does Fade and the Fable Maiden stuff. That's family-friendly D&D. Also working on Edenfall, audio drama, also just freelance writing stuff. So if you need any of that, that's like raydn.com or raydnr on Twitter. Whatever floats your boat, really. So I think that's it. The rest of my life is pretty chill, except for, impending doom.
Fantastic. So, Cashel, it's wonderful to see you, and of course, you will never die.
Thanks.
I see the request there in the Zoom chat for a Cashel TTRPG talk show.
Spin off! Spin off, spin off, spin off, spin off, spin off.
The next player needs no introduction.
You Scrat, I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. Kuya?
Honestly, it's been difficult. Mackenzie's got a lot of opportunities now. We really appreciate that she still comes back to be with us on Mondays.
On our little hometown channel.
She finds it somewhere in her heart to find the generosity to just kind of pencil us in the corner right there. Sure, we'll come over.
Remember the little people.
Woo.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Lane D on Twitter. You can call me back. I do things over on the internet in the TTRPG content sphere. Woo. Three announcements. Yeah, I got 3 announcements today. The first, someone let it out of the bag earlier today that next season I might be running a viewer game that might be set in the Feywild. So pop Scrat a message if you're into that and you want to jump in. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be some chaotic encounters. And speaking of encounters, my latest encounter up on D&D Beyond was just released today. It is set in the Jorhassian capital of Rossona, and I hate how many H's are in that. It has a wild chase, and it involves star-crossed lovers, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day, so go check that out. And last but certainly not least, speaking of Valentine's Day, I am releasing Numomancy, a wizard subclass for bound families, on DM's Guild this Friday. Renee is my editor. She is amazing. She also does freelance editing, and she's amazing, and you should hire her. And I'm super excited because I have loved the Found Family I've discovered through playing TTRPGs, including, but not limited to, the wonderful people around this table. And I really hope it's a wonderful way for me to honor the relationships and how much they mean to me. I play Kaiden for the last time, a former thief turned blacksmith apprentice with a heart of gold and abs of motherfucking steel. And I'm grateful to have known him. The asshole.
That was wonderful. I can tell you've started practicing for those award acceptance speeches, and it's paying off.
Kuya, I swear to God.
It was beautiful.
I swear to fucking God.
Last round, we have D&D and Paige.
Whew. It's rough going after Mac, It's a real hardship over here.
Paige, I fucking love you! Shut up!
So, hi everyone, I'm Paige. You can find me on Twitter at D&D and Paige. You can also find my work. Last Wednesday, I released What the Ruins Kept, a 5e 5th level module that is spooky and kind of sweet though. So I really enjoyed that. So if you're interested, go check that out. And then really excited because officially this summer, Tavern Tales is coming out, which I can finally start talking about it a little bit. Kelly's dancing. Kelly and Mac. Mac wrote a module for it, and Kelly is an editor for it. So I'm very excited. It's a living tavern filled with NPCs you could just snag and put into anything. And I'm very excited. But I'm also heartbroken today because this is the last time I play Aelernor, and I'm probably going to ugly cry. There might be a little snot. Y'all just have to love me for it. I don't know. But but that's me. And I'm done.
Okay, so before we start, I'm going to make a poll about how hard we make the hype train. I'm going to allow bit donations to sway the voting because, after all, you need bits to be able to participate in the hype train anyway. The question is, how hard shall the hype train be? I have put 4 responses down. Leave it where it is. Make it hard. Make it harder. And butts the hardest.
See, that's not fair. I
Starting
know
the
what I'm
poll
gonna
now.
pick. I know what I'm gonna pick. That's not fair.
I feel like we've been tricked.
I've been duped. I have no other choice.
You're playing. You're twisting my arm. It
I
cults me. The
Twisted
butts.
nothing.
I mean,
Oh my goodness, it's a real race as well. These polls are going up and down all over the place. Oh my goodness. Paige.
Help me out. I don't know how many dots to do. You know, I'm a grandma. But yeah, someone put butts up there.
Someone put butts up there. Wonderful. Here come the butts. A little butts train. So, last episode, our heroes? Our lovable trash evens found themselves at the life tree. They saw the ritual which required 4 people but could not be performed when any Feondas were within a mile of the tree. Between the 5 of them, they dispatched the king, Feondas, Feondaddy, Talkir, and his body was laying on the ground at the roots of the life tree to dissolve. 2 more Feondaddies approach the tree that we surmise could be Guida and Rights. But whilst 4 of our members seem ready to go and fight them, having touched the sword of Talkir, it would seem Kaiden has frozen up. Perhaps they are back in crisis. Everyone has been blessed with boons from the tree, even Eris. Some of them don't know it. Or I've forgotten one or the other. Would anyone like to add anything to my recap? Any boiling points of version?
I love
Cashel
you a
had an
lot,
amazing
Scrat.
moment, by the way. So far, everyone's saying let's make it the hardest as well.
Yeah, thanks. I took my one amazing moment of the entire series last game. And that's it. That's all I've got. Everything else is just
Everyone gets
up
one.
here.
Gets one.
No, everyone else gets like 3.
let's be honest. You did the hardest job. You were a parent this season.
It's just that I made the decision to travel with a bunch of badasses, and that's on me. You know? Like, I did that to myself.
Okay, let's flash back to the literal first moment we were with you. We spent 3 hours crossing a log. I don't know what your definition of badass is, but I don't think it's that.
So
Okay.
badass.
The votes come back. How hard should we make the hype train?
Butts!
Butts, the hardest.
Butts!
So I'm going to enable the hype train. I'm going to turn it on at level 4 at insane level goal. The hype train is now active. I don't think it's even. I doubt we'll hit level 1. Okay, I doubt it. Good luck. Good luck. I have a stack of disadvantages as well. It's probably a good thing that it's not easy to hit those levels. Oh, yes.
Welcome to the academy. Please take
Towards the end of the episode, Guida's servant, regular Feondas, opened a book. When the book opened, a tornado of darkness and thank you, everyone. Way to start the hype train off. I'm not
You
sure how many.
challenged the chat. The chat
I did
answers.
challenge chat. I have thrown down the gauntlet. To be fair, I have thrown it down. Okay, no, fair. We're at 65% of level 1. Fair. Okay. This tornado of dark energy, swirling mists, and snakes grew from the book, and as it grew, so too did Guida. Before we pan in on that, I would like to take a moment with Kaiden. We may have a whisper.
Sorry, Twitch is being weird, but okay, ooh, 4% away.
We're very close to level 1. We set the bar. Oh my
Nope,
goodness.
there it is. There it
That's
is.
level 1. Okay.
All right.
So well done, everyone. We're all gonna get 2 advantages.
Yeah, y'all, it's so hard to get into Kaiden's headspace when I'm just like Mac is just.
And you may possibly get a Griffin level 6 hyper mode. Congratulations, everyone. Kaiden,
Aye.
you touch the sword.
Uh-huh.
You hesitate. You are back in crisis. Want to talk me through it?
It's overwhelming fear. It's a combination of the knowledge that the next time he's getting knocked back down, he's not getting back up. And he, for the first time in his life, he's scared of that. He doesn't want to die because he has something to live for once in his life. And it's like back when he tried to take this armor from Theon, and that feeling of the heart welling up in his chest and the blood welling up in his throat just hit him, and it felt like he was being pushed back into his own mind, so that it's just him looking through a tiny tunnel as something that isn't him takes over his body and treats the people he loves like shit out of his protection, for something's protection he doesn't understand, but he's stuck in this tunnel, and all he can feel is that loss of control as that thing that he doesn't quite understand is a part of him just takes over again. And it's like he's in the back of his mind yelling and screaming and hitting against a wall, but he can't do anything.
As you are yelling and screaming and banging against it, you are not at the life tree. You stand on some ground, indeterminate in nature, perhaps snow, perhaps ash. You're not sure, but it's only about 20 feet across before the light dwindles to blackness. Where you thought the life tree should be, there stands Alienor, the rest of your friends. Between you and them stands Valkyr. No definition to his face or body, only made that blackness.
This wasn't our agreement. You said you'd make me strong, not a monster.
Valkyr's arm lengthens into that blade, the one you hold in your very hands.
Am I holding the blade still in this space?
Yeah.
Kaiden swallows and just raises it up. Let me go.
Figure
Let me go!
Stands mute.
I walk up to it and just level the blade at its throat.
The blackened blade comes across yours. As it touches it, parts through it. Tip sliding to the ground. Valkyr looks worried, despite being expressionless. 30 seconds left, everyone. Thank you so much for this level 1 hype train.
I don't need you. I want my soul back. I don't know what fucking deal I made with you, but I want that back.
Still stands there.
Kaiden takes a step back and just sort of puts the sword on the ground in between him and Talkir and stands back up. I'm done fighting this. I get it. Alright? Whatever it is, whatever you are, I get that you're something I carry with me. And that's fine. And I'm not gonna fight that anymore. But I get to decide how big of a part you are. And I get to decide how much of myself I get back. And for them, and I look at the group standing behind me, I want to die today being myself. I don't know if I'm gonna live, but damn, I'm going to try. But if I don't, I'm going to live and fight as me. All of me, and all of its messiness and mistakes. So get out of my way or help me, but don't hurt them anymore. I'm done running from this. And I hold out my hand.
And what gesture are you holding your hand?
Like for a handshake.
You see no civility in this creature as it raises its blade and tries to hack at your arm. However, the blade passes right through, leaving more of it on the ground behind you.
You can't hurt me anymore. I'm not gonna let you. I have my friends to protect. I pick the blade off my ground and I just walk through it.
As you walk through it, you become covered in that black slime that you've come to associate with the Feondas. But it seems to run off your body as the creature slides to the ground. You are going to by no means recover from the wounds you have taken throughout the course of this campaign. But you will leave Crisis, and you are able to join your friends.
It's mental health, right?
Mental
Never
health.
gets any. You just learn how to deal with it.
Should we get everyone back?
Yep. I'm gonna miss doing this dance.
Why don't you describe what happens to Kaiden? They probably won't be paying a lot of attention, but I feel like it's important.
Kaiden runs across the field to the discarded sword. He doesn't have any other weapon, and it's a desperate, and it's that clumsy sort of lack of training, just going back to the way he survived, that scrappy sort of I need this and I need it to survive. But it's not just fighting for him this time, it's fighting for the people he loves. And he grabs it and he freezes. And there is a moment where there is just that tension kind of raises up in his shoulders, and he closes his eyes, and the knuckles around the sword get white, and you can see him wince as he tries to fight off something unseen. And it's very faintly whispered, "You can't hurt me anymore. You're a part of me, but you can't hurt me anymore." And he stands up, wipes a little bit of grime from his face, and hefts the greatsword in his hand and turns to face whatever is coming, because he is going to fight for his friends, and nothing, no crisis is going to stop that.
Kaiden is going to run to join the fight. The creature grows large, though. What are you all thinking? What are you all doing?
I mean, I'm thinking, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Right? Like, mostly. Definitely scrambling away some, because the book just seemed like a brilliant idea until this happened. Can I see the book still?
The book? Yeah, you can see the book. It was... Wow, I can also recall the time you last touched it. In real time, I mean. It lays on the ground, open still. The person holding it has fallen prostrate on the... Prostrate before Guida.
I'm gonna start crawling towards the book and try to close it.
So we've got Casual starting to crawl. Book, what's everyone else doing?
What happened to the giant cloud of black evil?
Oh, it's still pouring out of the book.
But is it doing anything? Or turning into anything?
It's not turning into anything except a much larger hurricane? Whirlwind? I don't know what they're called in mountainous terrain. I know they've got different terms for different locations they're in. But it looks like it's getting to about the same size as the life tree.
Where are the other two kings?
Guida stands near the book, growing with it. The other one was elfed out, as I recall. I don't think we killed the other one. We killed one of it, but not all of it.
We killed one.
We killed one.
We just
and
killed
a
the
bear.
one.
And a bear.
Omen, thank
What
you
is that?
very much for that ginormous donation. 10 advantages each for Paige, Mac, and Kelly.
I'm gonna need them. So
Everyone on one stack gets 10 advantages.
I have a question. this whirling wind, do I get a sense that it's purely of the Feondas bad juju type vibe, or is there like, do I get like an elemental feel from it?
You remember back in one of those very first episodes where you stood in that broken ring and you felt
told me
that
this.
void?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is worse than that. This isn't just a void, this is a vacuum. You can feel parts of the life tree being sucked towards it.
Can I go and up to the life tree and try to brace it with my energy added in?
Okay, so Eleanor's going to go to the life tree to give it more energy. Cashel is rushing towards the book. If you're not sure what you want to do, that is also fine.
I'm just gonna run towards the thing I see, which is the big king growing, and I'm just gonna run with it with the sword, because heck, I don't know what else to do.
Eris was already back by the tree. She was playing like tree guard, so I think rather than run up against the Feondas, she instead is going to see that Eleanor is running at the tree and try to essentially protect her back.
Okay, perfect.
So there were two kings. One of them was the hand up guy, and then the other one was the one with the book that was all chained.
No, that was a servant. The other one, if you remember, was the sneaking,
Really?
scurrying one. Scurrying was definitely the verb I used last week.
No, I knew that one. I just didn't know that
Oh,
guy was a
I have
king. I
initiative
thought the
still from
two were
last-
the.
I have initiative still somewhere.
I thought the one with the book and the one with the hand were the two kings.
Where's initiative?
That changes things a little bit.
Oh, there it is.
Is there anything else coming at the tree? Because Eris had been playing whack-a-mole. She would like to continue playing whack-a-mole.
Eris, give me
If
that
required.
observation roll, please.
Advantage.
Of course. Okay. So we'll give you the results of that in just one moment. What is Reese doing?
Because I remember he was up close to the two of them trying to like hack down one of them, but it was the guy with the hand in the air, not the guy with the book.
So that was the king.
The one that grew.
The guy with the hand is the king. That's the one Kaiden is also rushing at. The one who's holding the book is now flat on the ground with the book open in front of him. And the third one is
Sneaky
Bam.
Snack.
Sneaky Snack.
Sneaky Snack.
Sneaky Snack.
I ain't got nothing else, so he's just gonna swing at this guy again. Just really tired of putting you things down. And swing at him.
In that case, Kenzie, would you favor him? Chat, please.
Yes,
Doom
sirree.
chat would be.
Okay, that called up. It's gonna take me a hot second to type, but you know.
You can just do abbreviations. No one
Oh.
shares initials.
Oh wait, I fucked it up already. Well, the Feondas all share initials.
Because what I'm going to. Hey, don't worry about this.
Which is the king with the hand out? That's Guida? Guida? I don't know how to spell that, so you're getting that
He's a
one.
G, homie.
Ah, them.
5.
Some say that there was only one king to begin with, one true. In fact, he was the OG.
We're going down the hole together, Scrat. We're just sinking lower and lower into the circles of hell. One
Scrat.
pun at a time.
Look, my finger, it's over the delete key. Oh boy, this initiative may not make it into Zoom chat.
We can roll initiative again if you want. I don't mind.
kidding.
There we go. So, I would like us, please, to do this in whispers. So, Eris is up first. So, can I have Eris and Alienor leaving their headsets on? Everyone else, headsets off. Next up will be Kaiden and Reese, including Cashel. Eris, see out of the corner of your eye, a scurrying motion. Close.
I'ma smack it.
Make me an attack roll.
Hold on. Come on, 3 here. Oh, that's the wrong button. This one. Oh, shit. I didn't use my advantage. I'm an idiot. I like smack myself.
You don't smack yourself. There is no punishment for failure in this instance, except for not accomplishing the goals you wanted. Chat are yelling at you for forgetting the advantage, though.
I don't have my note cards. I'm not in my normal environment, okay?
Since you're not in your normal environment, if you would like to use advantage, and since we've got so many of them, if you'd like to use it after the fact, I'll let you.
Oh, that's kind of you. No, I didn't call it ahead of time. The ruling stands on the field.
Okay, you are strict on yourself.
Yes.
So, Alienor, you see Eris swing at nothing. Do you have any words for each other?
She's gonna be like, what are you doing?
I don't really know, to be honest. I'm really just gonna go and hug up the tree and see if I can make its roots grow. I really know. And I'm like so stressed. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just
Didn't Cashel just do something like that?
To be honest, I really don't know what Cashel does. Like
I mean, they got
98%
really,
of the
really
time.
serious for a while, and then something happened. I don't know.
I'm just like going to hug the tree. I'm like,
Are you trying to do anything, Alienor, or are you just hugging the tree? But
no, I
guess
am
we'll find
trying.
out.
I am trying.
We'll find out on your
Something.
turn.
Yeah.
We're gonna go next to Kaiden and Reese. So
Just
headsets
hugging
off,
trees.
please. When I call next, it'll be both of you.
I can't believe I was first that time. Ah.
She's too famous for us now.
Yeah,
This just
that's
proves
what
it.
happens,
She
you know.
forgot
She's-
about us already.
She's just
You
so
forgot,
popular.
yeah.
She's busy
Oh my
DMing all of her
goodness,
new
do you-
friends.
Do you think someone like famous has like tweeted at her or something?
Oh,
my goodness.
somebody
Do we all
famous
need to get on
is
Twitter?
totally tweeting
Do
at
we
her.
all need
Yeah.
to get on Twitter?
Ah.
Everyone block your ears for a second. I'm gonna try shouting into the mic.
Sorry, I just clapped.
So who are you
know-
tweeting?
You know, it was bound to happen at some point during the season.
Okay. We understand. We understand. You're very famous. Eris and Alienor are doing something. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Alienor hug the tree. But hey, I need to copy this and put it somewhere anywhere other than the Zoom chat because y'all are heathens. Kaiden and Reese,
We were named accurately.
You have the same initiative, so it is your turn. You may talk to each other as you are close in combat.
I mean, I'm probably not making any hide of what my move is, because I really don't have any move. I was standing right up in front of the thing when it went boom and turned into a hurricane, so...
I just feel like you hear Kaiden from a distance, just as he runs over.
I try to swing high, knowing Kaiden will probably go low.
Low.
Okay.
For whatever that's worth.
Give me some attack rolls, people.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Advantage.
I actually want to use an auto success.
Hell yeah.
Because I got 2. And I really want to, like, hurt this bastard.
Wait a minute. Okay. Does that go up to... Okay, I don't know anymore. It's fine. Why? Why? Why?
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
you are using a sword twice your size.
You know what? Just for fun, I'm just gonna cut the deck just to see if it confirms. You know.
Oh,
No,
God.
it's all right. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Anything too much. On that double crit fumble, Kaiden rushes across. Oh wait, hang on, Kaiden. Before you rolled,
Yes.
Hi, cat.
did you put your health back up to max?
No.
Oh, you should do that.
What the...
What?
The fuck? Why?
Yeah, why's he get it, not me?
Yeah, why do I get not Reese?
Kaiden,
Sorry.
this is an effect of your battle.
Can you say that again? You cut out.
This is an effect of your battle.
Ah, okay. Wait, what's my total? Oh, I know what my total health is. Okay, so should I re-roll or... Oh, hey, look at that sweet 0 penalty.
It's still
I
a critical
re-roll?
fumble, but
Okay,
yeah, no,
cool.
no.
Yeah, well,
Just-
next time.
for all of your, because I know you've been death spiraling like a,
Ah, we love a good death spiral mechanic.
and I don't want you to die too quickly. Drawn out pain is the best kind of pain. So it's a critical fumble from Kaiden, and Reese, you used your natural success. So what is your attack bonus?
Let me find it. Tut.
Oh my goodness. Auto successes each for Kayla and Cashel.
2, I guess? I get a... I don't know.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, by the way.
Just roll me a d8.
A D8?
D10, sorry.
I was supposed to say.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. So, let's
Yep.
I've got that annoying bug on
In swords, I have a 7.
Okay, in swords you have a 17, so that's a 17, that's a 19. Okay, you do a small amount of damage to this priest. You see bits of what looks like darkened flesh fall from the creature. Kaiden,
I feel like I get picked up by the tornado. I'm just throwing it out there. It's a critical fumble.
as you pick up the blade and slash through the Feondas, the blade melts away. Just like butter, it seems familiar.
Like the time when my other Turgak blades like shattered, or
No, like a moment from this very episode, just moments ago.
oh, bollocks. Cool. Well, shit. Does this asshole have a sword on him?
Which one? You?
The one I just attempted to swipe at. I have exactly 1 knife left.
Kaiden means me.
No, I meant the
No,
guy.
I know. I'm just joking.
Kaiden,
Yes.
your knife is there.
Uh-huh.
Also, there is a sword laying in the ground. Was it there moments before? You're not sure, but near it is a root come up from the ground. It looks like part of the root which grew after Cashel's actions last episode.
Okay, I grab it.
Fantastic. That will be the end of your turn.
Okay.
We're going to go back over to Alienor before coming back across to... Wait, hang on a minute. No, hang on. Keep your headphones on, people. It's Guida's turn next. The whirlwind that is next to Guida moves at his command. As he sweeps it across the three of you, can each of you please make me a dodge roll, or feats if you don't have it. I'm using 3 of my disadvantages.
Fuck. Evasion?
Evasion's fine.
Cool.
Okay. This fun.
Ooh.
Reese dodges out of the way, slides into the grass. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh!
Oh no, Cashel!
Oh no.
I don't know what did anyone expect anything different?
No.
Cashel was made for
fucking
precisely
26.
one thing. Disadvantage, so it's a 21.
Oh, okay.
Cashel, you are hit by this blackness. For a second, it lifts your hair. You're going to take 3 points of damage from.
Okay.
Now, we're on to Alien. Remove your headsets. I'll be back in a second.
Bye.
So,
I saw you. I saw you struggle, Paige.
you see Guida, you see Reese and Kaiden swing at Guida from the corner of your vision. You see Kaiden's sword break, or rather turn to mush as he's using Alkir's broadsword. And then Guida sweeps the tornado across your friends. Reese and Kaiden manage to dodge out of the way, but Cashel takes the full front of the whirlwind. Alienor, it's your turn.
Okay. Casual. Yeah, I'm hugging that tree. And I want to talk to that tree.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can I do that in a whisper?
If you would like, yeah, sure.
I would like to remove all looking at anyone.
Okay. Hugging the tree.
I'm hugging the tree, and I'm going to really focus in on it. Like, try to connect the way I've been taught how many goddamn times. I'm like, I really don't know what's in there. I gotta really know if you're a person or if you're really like just a thing. But you really gotta dig deep right now. And I'm gonna try to talk this tree into growing its roots as deep as fucking possible right now from this tornado to not uproot it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the top might get damaged, but if the roots are still there, there's a chance that
Yeah.
we'll be okay.
So right. And you can feel the powers Roy, Madar, and Uskard in the tree, stirring at your behest. Give me a Demorphin Mysteries roll.
Advantage.
Special if you crit.
Okay. I have to yell advantage really quickly. I know you are sitting on a mine of disadvantages.
Who, me? Not
No
quite
crit,
a quit, but
21.
very good. On a 21, you can feel them moving. You can feel Usgard pushing the roots further down to the water. Groim creating new foundations for the tree, and Adair. The passage of time, the winds that blow, feeding the tree from the air. For a second, everything seems slowed down. From the tree, you just hear Ellen. Ellen.
I definitely respond back. Like, life tree? Is this like a beckoning to me? Is that what I feel like it is?
I feel like the tree's trying to tell you something. But unfortunately, you're not going to find out what it is this time. Shall we get Kelly to put her headphones back on?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What does Eris see, Eleanor?
So you see Eleanor go up, like bear hug this tree and put her forehead to it and say nothing with her mouth. Like you can see her mouthing a little bit, but no sound is coming out. And then, and Scrat, tell me if this is not as visible as I would think it would be. You can see the roots of the tree sinking further into the ground and kind of growing as they do so.
Okay.
You can also hear Eleanor mumbling to the tree.
Oh my god.
You know, like you do. Let's go back across to Cashel and the others. Thank you very much. See you shortly. Cashel, it's your turn.
Okay, I try and get to the book.
The book's right there.
I try and close the book.
What kind of roll would you think?
Oh, I have no fucking clue. How do you close a book?
Well, I feel like, what with this being very magical and very bookish, I might let you roll a Magians.
I could roll a Magents. I could also roll occultism. I don't know if that's like...
Oh yeah, you can roll occultism. That'd be great. If you roll occultism and do well, I'll give you more information.
Okay, I'm gonna use an advantage, please.
Your thing.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Yeah, 16's pretty good. 16's pretty good. May I have a quick whisper with Cashel? You heave the book closed, Cashel, and the whirlwind immediately detaches itself from it and stops growing. On the front cover of the book reads the title, The Book of Secrets Untold.
I want to hug it and get away.
Okay. Shall we bring back Kaiden and Reese for what they see?
Yeah.
Cashel manages to close the book. they see Cashel.
So as soon as the book is shut, Cashel looks at it for like a split second. Their eyes widen, and then they like clutch the book to their chest and just start scrambling back the same way they came.
Does the whirlwindy thing stop?
No, it detaches from the book and stops growing, though.
Okay.
It's not getting bigger. So
And Guider, is he upset by this, or is he just chill?
Guida is chill.
The
However,
guy on the ground?
all of you will see the guy on the ground's head snap up,
Shit.
looking towards Cashel.
Shit.
But I need to go back around to the others now.
Is thus the Feondas' turn at the end of this?
Yes, the other
Okay.
Feondas.
Okay, just wondering.
You're back. So, perhaps out of the corner of your eyes, you might just see Cashel close the book, hug the book to her chest, and start running. To their chest and start running.
Does the big scary storm go away?
The big scary storm does not go away, but it does detach itself from the book and stop growing.
Okay. Can I put a hand on the tree and then have a whisper with Scrat?
Yes, indeed.
Payback.
Eris.
Hi.
Hi.
This whole like empowering the tree to do things thing is cute and all.
It is cute, isn't it?
Eris talking, but it seems to be moving a little slowly. Eris would like to use everything she's watched between listening to Alienor talk about how things work to watching Cashel and their ability to use Magiance and what Eris has learned about that, and how she felt with the crows. And with just kind of sheer anger and force of will, Eris would like to almost physically with her nails digging into the bark of this tree, try to take whatever it's letting Alienor use and pull some of it, not enough to destroy the tree, but some of it into herself, and use herself as a method to fling it at the storm. But instead of flinging it all, she'd like to keep a piece. And I would like to use an auto success to do this.
You most certainly. So,
Through pure depressive rage.
your eyes are going to flare a sort of sap-colored orange for a moment. You turn just in time to see your assailant try to attack you. Not Guido, but the scurrying king, right? However, as you turn to fling your power, a crow flies in Wright's face. Crow has a white spot on its beak, and when it's finished attacking Wrights, it lands on your shoulder. What would you like to do?
So, since the crow stopped the scurrying creature, Eris would like to take some of this energy, and much like she planted her feet and threw that dagger earlier, she would like to plant her feet and and try to like throw it at Guida.
At Guida or the scurrying creature?
The scurrying creature is closest to the tree, right? And it dodged out of the way of her big stick earlier. So we will change direction. She originally looks at Guida and she sees that, and she sees this book closed and that Cashel is running with it, and instead chooses to stop the immediate threat of the scurrying king.
Okay, so you will be able to do this thanks to your automatic success. You've passed that. Whether it was Demorphin Mysteries or Magians is really irrelevant because you succeed. However, I would like an attack roll against Guida.
Okay. And I'm going to use an advantage.
Of course.
Can I don't know how this works. Can I say that she's like on the offensive now? And take the hit to my own defense.
Yeah. I think from the seconds your nails dug into the tree, that happened.
Oh, good thing I rolled with it.
Oh.
How did that happen? I rolled really low.
Yeah. Twice really low, I'm afraid.
Ugh.
I'll tell you what, though, that can be an effect of from the tree, your health points are going to go to maximum.
Oh, okay.
As this energy pours from you. However, this is going to have a visual effect on you.
Yeah, I imagine this is like she's not prepared for the way this feels, and it's like tingling, and it's almost painful as she feels like it feels like she's slowly tearing apart a little bit on the inside because it's too much power for her to figure out how to use. And when she tries to throw it, it's just the pain like stops her in the middle of it. Not prepared for exactly what she's done.
May I suggest a visual effect?
Sure.
With this pain, perhaps tears might roll down your face. Thick like sap that scores into your cheeks, leaving a permanent mark.
Yes. Love it.
Okay, let's get Alienor back first. Alienor, you see Eris's fingernails touch the tree and dig in deeply. Whilst you are hugging it, you feel a strange surge. For a moment, Eris's eyes flash orange, like sap with power. A crow with a white mark on its beak lands on her shoulder, and she turns, blasting energy from her hand in the most eldritch manner. It misses Guida altogether, but you see on her face that sap runs down her cheeks and sinks into her skin.
Like burns.
Her eyes still glow faintly.
Oh shit.
Yes. Goal reaction achieved.
I'm like, Eris, you know that bird you were asking about? It's kind of on your shoulder. As I'm like hugging this tree, face smushed against it, like looking at you.
And you see out of her eyes the sap still kind of dripping. And she just is like, I know.
All right.
That is such respect and concern coming from Alienor right now. Well, let's go back. It's Reese and Kaiden next. So, thank you. Tales from the Grim, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. From overhead, a blast of energy shoots from the tree towards the giant Guida. I'm not sure if Mackenzie can hear. Can Mackenzie hear? Yep. If you turn back to see where this energy comes from, you will see Eris standing with a crow on her shoulder, eyes glowing slightly orange, with burn marks down her cheeks like tears.
What?
Unexpected.
We stand. We stand.
Reese, Kaiden, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Oh, should I? Do we just volume that a little bit more? There we go.
Casual is fascinated, that's all.
I'm gonna pull that sword out of the ground. Or something.
As you pull it, it seems to grow even as you're pulling it. You can see the roots moving as Alienor hugs the tree.
Acceptance. I'm gonna pull the sword out of the ground until it stops, and then I'm gonna swing again, I guess.
So
It is-
confused.
A 1.5-handed sword by this point. Perhaps the perfect sword for Kaiden, known as a bastard sword.
You're right. You're right. I mean, in more ways than one, but also this kid is a bastard.
Go high, go low.
Aye.
Swing in tandem. We're part of the Swingers Club.
Casual cheers.
We appreciate it.
Casual is the parent. Advantage, please.
Yeah, advantage as well.
This counts as a blade, right? There's not some weird, like, oh, it's a tree,
This
you don't get to use your
definitely
bonus.
counts as a
Okay.
blade. Jeez, I would never connive the statistics to take things away from you. Ooh, the 22's gonna hit.
Well, 24?
Hell yeah. Between the two of you, you are going to severely maim Guida. How does it look?
Kaiden ducks, like, when Reese says go high, go low, Kaiden just ducks down and just braces one hand against the pommel and one hand against it, and then just runs and just gets under Guida and just thrusts upward. Like, into one of the legs. Like into the kneecap. Like, into and under the kneecap.
And Reese double hands his claymore as he slashes it across left to right.
Between the two of you, Guida stumbles and lands on the ground. On his turn, he's going to reach out and grab at Reese. As he falls, by the way, so too does the tornado. No energy supply, nothing to sustain it. It winks out like someone losing concentration.
Are there reactions in this system?
I don't know.
Can I use
Spoken like
my-
a pro DM.
Can I use my not reaction? Because how is Reese looking in terms of health?
Bloody. Very
Cool.
bloody.
Kaiden looks fine. Kaiden's getting in the way if possible.
Yeah, they can't grab you anyway.
Yeah, actually, can't grab me.
Kaiden, as you throw yourself in the way, you see them sort of clumsily lash out. Perhaps clumsily because they're also shrinking back down to their original size.
Woo, get it!
I look over at Reese and just sort of, oh, that training paid off, eh?
Cashel, what are you doing
Not
with the
done
book?
yet.
Stay alive.
Okay.
The servant is chasing you.
I'm just scrambling away. I'm gonna scramble towards the tree.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Oh. Yep, thanks.
What a fantastic segue. In that case, Cashel, leave your headsets on. Reese and Kaiden, please remove.
Sorry, I was recovering from a very violent sneeze.
Oh, goodness, are you okay?
Yeah, just my head hurts.
No mood. I've had
Continue though.
Cashel runs towards the tree, carrying a dark tome. Alienor, it is your turn.
All right. I'm so scared of Cashel right now with that dark tome. I don't know why I'm like, oh no. I want to continue talking. Can I go back into a whisper with the tree?
Sure, we can go into a whisper. Cashel, Eris, give Alienor and the tree need a moment alone.
She's very greedy with her tree time.
Yeah, she is. What would you like, Alienor?
Well, it was saying something to me, and I would really like to know what it was saying to me.
Give me a Dwarf Mysteries.
Advantage. 22.
Flat 22s. For a moment, Alienor, it doesn't seem like you are in that hellscape that is a battle with Feondas. Still happening in the background. But as you enter the tree's stream of consciousness, everything seems much calmer. You move through the tree's veins like sap. And somehow you're able to communicate powers.
I have a question about, and tell me if I'm saying it right, Turagak.
Yes?
Is it made of the three?
Metal infused with the three. Somehow when you join the sap, you know this. As it also communicates to you the following. We three, Buscard, Roim, and Adair, were men once. 3 more were supposed to take our place. But as Anguil betrayed us, they betrayed their father, Aelwood Soch, and the ritual was ruined. To complete the ritual, 4 people must devote themselves to giving up their power for the good of the world. You must trust each other implicitly. One needs to become fire, one water, one air, one earth. When all four work together, peace will be.
So I have to take my friends. They have to die.
It's not death. Chat, you can't do that shit.
All right, and my arms around it, and I'm deep in the veins of this tree. I'm going to try something temporarily so that I can talk to everyone, because they have to be willing, correct, to do this?
There is choice.
I,
Angale chose to take the power. Palkia, Wrights, and Guida decided to take the power.
all right, I'll talk to them, but I'll need to step away for a moment. So I'm going to reach in my mind through it into the leaves, kind of like up. My mind is like up and through the branches, and I want to temporarily change the outer coating of the tree to Turgak. I'm going to try.
My goodness,
It's the-
yes. Give me another Demorphin Mysteries.
Advantage. 22 is my number.
Really? That... Feel the tree harden before. It doesn't
All
become Turgak, but it does become that other material I know so well I didn't even... Soul bark.
And before I let go of it, I'll be like, four of us. And I'll step back from the tree, releasing it.
Do we get them back?
Mhm.
Eleanor seems very vacant for a long moment. Then the tree hardens. It looks like it almost becomes like that Turgak material, except wooden. And Eleanor steps away. There is still a mark, though, where Eris's fingernails were.
I'm so sorry. I know.
What happened?
I talked to the life tree, and I know now what it'll take to complete the ritual. And it's not light. It's not a cheap price. The brothers were greedy, and they took power, and they ran. But they were supposed to give themselves up. So, four of us have to join and become Adher and Usgard and Roim and Angel, the powerful one.
You seem really upset about this.
Hi, there's no going back.
Why would you want to go back to begin with?
I don't know, I thought I might have a second chance at something. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'll turn towards Cashel. It's your choice.
What? Yeah, just like looking over their shoulder.
It'll take 4 of us to complete the ritual and we won't be coming back.
But there are 5 of us.
Hi. Hi, Cashel.
Can I see what Reese and Kaiden say first?
Hi. Cashel, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Scurrying creature appears again and rushes away from you, actually, towards Kaiden and Reese. I think it's anyone's... Actually, you know it is, because I've grouped together the things, so it will be Eris's turn next.
Can I grab it?
How would you like to? You mean physically?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? What's this going to look like? What kind of roll?
I want to use an auto success
There.
to just kind of like, it's almost like when it scurries by, Eris doesn't have to even look at it. She knows where it is because of her high abilities of observation. And it's almost like she's got eye contact with Alienor while they're talking about this. She kind of, her eyes flash over to Cashel when they speak. And Eris just kind of like almost rolls her eyes. And with a hand almost behind her, snatches, like bends over and snatches the thing off the ground. And
Yeah, you grab it. It's going to try and attack you as you grab it.
okay.
It has no advantage, though. Last week it had bonuses because of... Yeah, it's not even going to hit you.
Can I, with what I took, try to just like crush it?
Roll me... This isn't really Magians, and this isn't really Demorphin Mysteries. Roll me one of those. Remember, you have a list of things. I'm your flashcard this week.
They're like the same thing anyway, don't worry about it.
Well, I got a bonus last time in one of them. I'm gonna do a Magian's roll with advantage. If it will roll.
Level 13s, but 13 is enough to hit this creature. Not quite going to be enough to destroy it, but how does this look as you inflict a small amount of pain?
I don't actually know if Cashel got the description of what
They
Eris
saw
looks
the
like right now.
Tail end.
So she's got these like burned in scars of sap running down her face, and she's just looking at the two of you with this thing in her hand, and she like looks at it, picks it up, and you can see the like golden lines coming through her veins that looks like the color of the sap in this tree, and she just starts to dig her fingernails into it, and you can hear the squelching sound like it was underneath your feet. And it just, any damage just kind of starts to drip down her hands, and she's just like, continues to like squelch it.
Okay,
Amazing.
I think it's time to take our break. I'm scared of Eris, personally.
I love Eris. Okay.
Let's get them back for the break. Behind you, you see Eris's arm lash out and capture a creature and just hold it. After a second, blood starts to run down her arm.
Wait, her blood or the creature's blood? Or can we tell from that distance?
Creature blood. It looks very, very oozy and black. But that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
P?
Acceptance.
The best way to go, honestly. We will be back in 5 minutes, everyone. If you are racked with tension, stretch out. Go and do the downward dog, the child's pose, the sun praising thing, dolphin flips.
The concern.
Try a Banari. I don't know. Do what you want. We'll see you in 5-10 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic break. We certainly did. I'm going to turn down the music quickly because we have a composer amongst our midst, amongst all of their other many, many talents. Mackenzie Lane has written us a song. They are so destined for fame.
Hello, everyone. This song is dedicated to the wonderful adventures we've had as the Trash Humans for the entire 2 seasons. I hope you enjoy it. I worked really hard for a total of 5 minutes on it. Thank you very much. What?
Brava!
Thank
brava.
you. Thank you very much.
Bellissima.
Thank you.
Landing on the butts.
Butts.
I thought I heard the song, but I didn't hear the song. So
I give it a 10.
Thank you.
Brava!
Thank you very much.
Brava!
I'm here all week.
Okay. So, going back into things, I believe it was Reese and Kaiden's turn. I just described what happened, Reese and Kaiden, so please, Casual, Eris, and Alienor, remove your headsets. I'm feeling we'll all be rejoined very soon. Kaiden, Reese, what you doing?
We saw Eris grab a thing and then it starts bleeding.
Yeah. She seems to have that well in hand.
I figured.
I get it. Is the servant still chasing after Cashel?
The servant is standing a little distance from the tree, looking at Eris.
Really?
In fear.
Okay. Reese, if you're not gonna do anything, Kaiden's gonna lop off this king's head. Unless you have any objections.
No. It was either that or just start running back towards the tree.
Up around. Advantage, please.
Of course.
Is a 25 hit?
That's my boy.
You end it. Kaiden, as your blade pierces neck and his head topples, the blackness oozes into the snow.
Does it look like it's gonna get back up?
No,
Okay.
at least not here.
Reese, get the other one.
I'm on it, and I'm gonna start booking it towards the tree, hoping that Kaiden will follow. Hopefully. Running towards the tree, and everybody else.
Running towards the tree and everyone else, or the servant?
Probably the servant first to get that bastard out of the way.
It'll take you a little
Kaiden is
detour.
running with Reese.
Like a pack of wolves, you bear down on the on the servant scheming Feondas. Reese, I believe this is your role.
Advantage.
Well-
Thank God I used it!
Well, it's...
A 17 is enough to hit this weak creature. It falls to the ground in front of you.
And this one too. I don't know what else to do.
Is it like falling down like dead or falling down maimed?
It's falling down maimed. And as it falls, its arm extends towards yours, Reese, like a snake. In fact, its hand elongates, and its fingers and thumb widen into teeth that grip, maybe grip your leg. Nah.
Parry it out of the way.
I can't
you
make
want-
another attack.
That's
so-
kind of its last ditch. If you two want to make one last attack, I'll let you. But don't be too keen. Damn.
I see both of us like doing the thing where we cross our blades like against its throat and then like sweep it and like cut off its head
Oh,
like
hell
that.
yeah. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. If you're okay with that.
Swords.
Swords out, crossed. Advantage, please. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Between the two of you, this creature dissolves under your blades. The ground. Gone.
How many Feondas are still around us?
The ones attached to them stand way back, maybe 1.5 miles away.
Oh, Kelly's scooping. Sorry. That's far enough for the ritual.
I don't know if they're gonna let us start it, though. Should we check on Eris? Because, her eyes are glowing.
I have a feel. I trust her. Reese, real quick. I know you said I should be the one doing the ritual. I think it should be you.
Why?
Because I'm fine and look at you, you're bleeding. You get one hit, you're down. And that's not just you that's hurt, it's everyone else doing the ritual who's going to get hurt. I can take another hit. Let me do
Yeah, but
that.
I'll also be the weak link in the chain, and you probably have more experience this following Alienor around than I ever have.
Reese, you grew up with Alienor, you like Eris. You are a stronger link than you believe.
Are we really gonna have another fight
Let
right now?
me
'Cause
do this! Reese, you are bleeding! Let me do this. I am fine, you're not. You are an army captain, right? You don't put the ones who are down at the front line.
Just know that if you end up dying,
You'll come back and haunt me?
will
Yeah. I
probably chase you down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I figured. I am 100%. I know if I die, Alienor and you will probably chase down my spirit and grab it by the scruff of its neck and drag me back to life. I don't have any plans to, but
Fine.
all right, let's go.
Can we get
Join
everyone
the
back as
others.
you approach the tree?
Yep.
Reese and Kaiden dispatch the servant-looking creature that was with Guida. It looks kind of epic. They cross blades, you know. They're touching swords for a second. They slice its head. And then walk towards you.
Reese is holding his stomach where he's probably bleeding and hurt bad.
Kaiden unsheathes his other dagger and holds it like in reverse grip, and then has the bastard sword in the other hand.
Is the thing still wriggling in my hand?
It's still wriggling currently. I'll say we're
Well,
out
we-
of initiative.
Can I crunch it again?
Yeah.
Is anything else actively attacking us? Are we?
A closest Feondas, except for the ones in about one. Standing. Waiting.
Should I roll to crunch?
Sure.
I'm gonna use an advantage again. $16.
How does it look when you drain all the energy from the creature, extracting the bugs?
I mean, I think it's like casual almost. She has this squirming Feondas in her hand that has already started to like bulge around her fingers. And she just kind of closes her fist and it just oozes down her arm. And she just kind of shakes it off.
Creature melts.
Gashel is amazed.
And she just turns to Eleanor and is like, okay, how do we do this thing?
And I'll turn towards Reese and Kaiden. I kind of found out something. And I was talking to the tree.
Hey.
The ritual kind of takes 4 of us, and we're not coming back. It has to be 4.
What do you mean you're not coming back?
Looking at the distant Feondas, I'm going to be like, well, how to put it simply, we kind of have to replace the 4 elements of the so one of us has to become Angiel. Throim, Usgard. I mean, it's not really simple at all. Like, we kind of just have to become it, to be honest. And yeah, then we'll be a part of the life tree. Forever? Kind of, I guess, until someone else takes our place. I've already agreed. I'll be Angiel. That helps.
What does the 5th one do?
Live. The 5th one gets to leave this place, and then maybe kind of, maybe they'll remember the rest of us and kind of be the only one who really does. Kind of the way we live on, I guess.
I have a very good memory and I'm very good at taking notes. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not trying to sway anyone either way. Something for consideration.
I'm willing to go. Not
I already shared my decision.
Which was?
And she just kind of gestures to the sap running down her face.
I guess since Cash was the only one volunteering, it's the 4 of us then.
Eleanor, what are the 4 elements again?
Well, there's Adhar. And that's air. And Gale is fire. I'll do that because it's a little bit of a wild one. And we have Roim, which is earth. And then Uzgard, which is water.
Kaiden will go up to Eleanor and sort of he tucks the bastard sword into his belt and just sort of like holds the knife that he's carried with him since the very beginning, just sort of limply in one hand, and sort of brushes the hair out of Eleanor's face. I think it'd make a very good fire, if I'm being honest.
At least there's something good that comes out of this.
Which one do you reckon I should be?
I guess I'm Adhar.
Air?
Aye. It's the only thing the sun touches.
Can I kiss you?
You better.
I will.
I do believe we're on a time crunch.
Yeah. I guess I'll take Earth.
It fits you.
Figures.
You're the strongest person I know, Reese. Cashel.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hand Cashel the knife that I made way back in episode 1. Cashel, it looks very poorly made, but the handle itself has a bunch of little gems in it. Maybe 5. I don't know where you're going after this, but if you happen upon a little village somewhere, with a blacksmith named Tamak, hand this over to him. Let him know I used it well.
Okay.
And keep being you and being smart and all of that. The world needs people like you.
Casual, real quick, pulls out their like notebook and just says, "Is there anything you most want people to know?" Anything at all.
Aye. If you see Seamus, tell him I'm sorry, but I'll have to start over again. I'll have to find a whole new thing. Maybe this one will be quicker than the last one.
Casual writes it down, starts with Kaiden's request, and then writes down Eleanor's.
If you're in that same little village, there's a cabin in the middle of nowhere, out in the woods. It's probably overgrown at this point. Take some flowers to the barn, will you? And tell Fiona that I tried. And I hope she's proud.
Cashel writes that down too.
When you tell the stories, just make sure to include my last name. And Eris writes it down for her.
So,
For what it's worth, Eris, you make a pretty good water. Water's the only thing that shapes Earth, right?
I know that this isn't a usual request of mine, but where are thoughts on a group hug?
Cashel's the one making this suggestion.
Feels appropriate at the end of all things.
I come up and I hug them and I pick them all up.
Wee.
Ritual is simple to lay out. Essentially, the four of you kneel against the tree. There are some other components, but nothing very mystic. We are going to finish this stream in whispers. I'd like to start Roots of Reese, as you feel this Demorphin magic, or maybe it's magiance, difficult to tell. Find yourself in a different place. Around you are 3 people. Difficult to tell who they are or what their names might be, but they all seem very solid. They speak as one. Fortunately, I don't have a voice changer to simulate that effect, so you're just going to have to imagine that. You seek the power of creation. Are you willing to shape the earth, the lands, ways that will benefit the land over all else?
Yes.
You willing to root the earth, hold it still, and allow it to spin on the axis you and your friends create?
Yes.
With this power comes great power. Personal power. But a great cost. Power you will remove the magic from the world. 3 elements are required to make Rendrath. Do you trust your friends? Keep that power and use it for the good of the land?
If there's any semblance of what Reese is still at that ceremony, if there's any little bit of him left, I would hope that he, in that circle, was close to Eris and be able to look at her one last time and just nod his head. Yes.
You trust water. What about fire? And air? And suddenly your mind flashes back to every fight you've ever had with Haydn.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Couldn't get more opposite on the wheel if you tried. But I trust him.
You will take none of this power for yourself. You are here now. You have completed the ritual. You could take it and become a lord of the land. And their voices sort of grow in a crescendo, kind of like a certain elf from a certain copyrighted film. You could become the all-powerful Reese, bear of a man who rules over the entire Tree-Kazel Peninsula.
I've never wanted any of that. I just wanted a moment of peace. I just wanted to make everybody proud. And happy and safe. What am I gonna do with power anyway? Live alone in a giant castle.
Devoting your time to this power can be rewarding. Not only do you get to shape the lands, plant children in bellies, make room for springs to flow into rivers. There are many benefits. However, you could also use the land to consume. For a second, you're almost shown a vision of the land swallowing up a person. Like flashbacks to some of the nightmares. Somehow doesn't seem so terrifying.
If I've lived alone in the woods long enough to know anything, it's that the earth is both. It gives and it takes. And just like what I did with Gaiden, if I have to take, I will take. But if I can give, I will give.
Reese, this is not a test. My name is Roim. My power is yours.
I'm honored. Even though I really won't know what to do with it.
Advise if
Will the others be okay? Should have figured I wouldn't get an answer.
fate is cruel.
You ain't kidding. Then Reese gives himself over. Always doing what's best for the greater good of everybody.
That day, Reese, known as Roim, still get to talk to people now and then. Only ever Demornfin, young Eonfin, and strong ones at that. Can't really talk to them so much as guide them. All of Alienor's talk of random motes makes sense to you. Taylor, please remove your headset. Come back to you at the end. Cashel, with your knowledge of Magians, you can tell the energy of these people is being transferred to the tree. Reese gives himself to it fully. Feel the earth. I'm a little more sturdy. Comment your notes for your book.
Cashel sits down, cross-legged, flips to one of the very back pages of the notebook. Nothing's written on it yet. It's a completely blank page because they fill in every single page with as many words as possible to the very edge of the margins. But on a full page in the back, Cashel writes at the top, Reese writes Earth and the word for it.
Right.
And then starts to sketch Reese as best as they know them. While the image of them is still fresh on their mind.
I'm going to go to Alien. Gonna check it back in with you after each. You are the chronicler. That's how you'll be known through history.
Cashel the Chronicler has a pretty nice ring to it.
Yeah. Next, we go to fire. As you kneel there, Alienor, one hand in Kaiden's, the other in Reese's, you find yourself floating. Sky. Looking down. Three small motes of energy surround you. Their movements could only be described as like a hummingbird, full of energy but somehow able to stay static for short period. I saw you whisper me. You said you would like to ask a question of Hayden. Is that still true?
I imagine it before she starts floating.
Okay. We get
If
Kaiden
that's cool.
quick.
Yeah.
No, she's famous.
She hears it, she's gonna curse you out.
Sorry, I was reliving an experience on Twitter.
It's okay. Just before you slip into your trance and Alienor.
So Alienor and Kaiden are holding hands in this circle. And Alienor is going to turn towards Kaiden. God damn it, I cannot keep it together. And she's just going to before she becomes an element of nature, is going to turn towards Kaiden and just ask, so if it didn't all turn out this way, what would we have done after all this?
What would you have wanted? Eleanor, I don't know how to live a life. I've spent so long trying to run from so many things, and for once I didn't want to run from something. I wanted to run to something. I wanted to run to you. I wanted to find my way back to you no matter what. And wherever you went after this, and if you let me, I'd want to be there with you. I don't know what that means, but I'd be happy to figure it out with you.
She kind of closes her eyes a little bit and squeezes Kaiden's hand. Just, I imagine I'd become a Demorphin.
You open your eyes again, Alienor. You are floating in the Kaiden. So are you, hand in hand with Alienor.
Can I move and sort of turn to face Alienor, or is it just us?
Just the two of you.
You know, I kind of. Well, I mean, I lied a lot, but I might have lied a little when we first danced. You know, I do know how to dance. This seems like this time as any.
I'll take his hand.
I'll kick off against nothing and just sort of spin Eleanor in the air.
I kind of imagined that maybe I'd become a Demorphin and then you'd do whatever you do best. I guess. I'll try not to steal maybe in this dream.
Try not to kill any more people or steal any more people. Honestly, I'd be happy to just be a Demorphin's assistant. I was a shit blacksmith, that's for sure.
I didn't really want to say it, but yeah, you kind of were. I doubt never took anything that you made. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I wouldn't have taken anything I made either. Why do you think that knife survived the entire trip? I never used it.
Did you want children?
I didn't think I'd live that long.
I didn't think I'd find anyone.
I hope they didn't turn out like me if I did.
I kind of hope they would look like you. Pretty cute.
I'd hope they get your eyes, though. Prettiest
Aw.
things I've ever seen. Prettier than a jewel in any rock I fiddled around with. Speaking of which, I never really gave this to you, I think. And I pull back the things I stole from Elwood Soft several episodes ago. I don't remember what they were, but I think one of them was a tiny dagger. It was a tiny golden knife, and I'm like,
I
A
don't.
whole season ago.
In this place, when you reach into your pocket to find present, the thing that you said you pull from the pocket. No.
what does it look like?
Beats gently.
I kind of take it. And I don't necessarily let I keep one hand in Alianor's and I kind of just run my thumb along my heart. And it's very, very broken in places. There are cracks and crevices and chunks taken out of it. It's misshapen, and there was bits of black and gray that had wormed all over it. But now, as he holds it, there's something. As it beats, it glows faintly like fire. It doesn't necessarily rescind the black and the gray. It's still there and it will always be there, but it makes them lighter and warmer. And there are still chunks and crevices and broken pieces. But it's good. And for once, Kaiden lets himself give that heart to someone else. I know I'm the thief, but I think you stole this one.
You really couldn't help yourself, could you?
If I had lived long enough to make that joke, I would have, Eleanor. Come on, I'm not a pious person. I am a thief from the streets. We live off jokes.
And I'll happily take it. Like a prized treasure. She'll, with her one hand, one holding Kaiden's, take it and and she'll kind of put it to her chest to kind of become part of her. This is one way to spend forever. I was kind of hoping of being a little cottage, but
It's time.
it won't be long. And we won't never be apart.
Air and fire go together, right? You gotta blow in a fire to make it light.
You can't get rid of me that easily, so yeah.
I wouldn't want to. And if you'll let me, Kaiden will give you one last kiss.
Oh, there is one hell of a smooch. It is the kiss of the ages. The Notebook would be embarrassed.
A kiss that starts and never ends. Kaiden, can you please remove your headphones? Alienor, with the memory of Kaiden on your lips and in your chest. You're surrounded by these three buzzing lights. We are Angil. No. No. We are Salg. Angil would have joined us, but he was a betrayer. Will you betray us too?
No, I won't. You
the
have my
power.
heart?
You have the power to destroy and burn forests, burn villages, cause droughts that cause people to starve. So much power right at your fingertips.
No. I'll have all that. I'll have that power, but I'll just be the hearth and flame in a hearth and glow from a candle. I don't need all that.
Three speak in unison, but somehow it sounds older when it next speaks. Will you burn the diseased forest to stop the spread of infection?
If that is what we need, then yeah, I will.
Will you take the life of those in too great pain? Help them make passage. They hesitate to the world you know. You know they mean your trip to fight death itself.
All my life, I've really just trained to be whatever the life tree needed. If that's what is needed, I'll do it. I don't want power. I just have it.
This is not a test, Alienor. Just by being here, the power is yours. Take it, do with it what you please.
Everything will settle down after this. No more Feondas attacking and ripping people apart and their lives just destroyed.
Trust your friends.
More than anything.
With
I'd give them anything.
With two powers, there is a duality. Not enough. Keep the balance. With three, Rindrath can fight the fourth. There are three elements required for Rindrath. They do not have to be earth, fire, and earth, water, and fire can be one too. With all four, there will be real peace. You trust all your friends to keep to the agreement. Then peace will find Trikazal.
Well, as long as the sun touches the air, I'll be here.
We'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to go to Kaiden first. Okay. Kaiden, breezes sweep around you as you float, and You realize you are perhaps floating through the branches of a tree no bigger than a fly. The breezes speak in unison. We are a dare.
Scrat, could you say that one more time? I did not understand a word you said.
We are a dare.
There, air spirit.
That's right. We control the passing and fading. We are what allows items to transition from one state to another. Without us, all is still.
Seems fitting for me.
There is a great amount of power at your disposal. Will you use that power to cause destruction? To blow through towns and cities, destroying the man-made things? To run along the cliffs and tear holes in sails? To whistle down the mountains and blow snow into the face of travelers? Will you age people before their time? Cause crops to rot before they are good to eat? Spread sickness on your winds? That power could be yours.
No offense to you, I've spent most of my life following a path of destruction. I've destroyed many things, I've killed many people before their time already. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to try something new.
You are willing to turn the sands of time at a regular rate. There will be a balance. You will be the third power to make up Rindrath, the magic that all Demorphin admit.
What is death in all of this? Is
Zangiel's
that
job.
us?
Fire.
Right. Right. Funny is that. I will turn the sands of time at the rate they're supposed to go.
This is not a test, Kai. By being here, the power is yours. Do with it what you will.
Where are the others? Can we see people from here?
There is a way. 3 brothers use this way to take the power of the tree and walk like mortal men. I mean, taking the power your friends commit and using it for yourself. Be the most powerful creature to walk this peninsula.
But I'd be alone.
Give yourself to the tree, Gaiden.
Do I still have the rubble of Alienor stone in my pocket?
Yeah.
take it out and I sort of toss it. And sort of as a test of what I can do, I just sort of let the wind blow those pieces around me.
Considering taking the power.
No. I will accept. I'm not going to take it for my own. I had everything, and without them, without her, I'm not gonna walk the world alone. So I will be here.
Give yourself to the... Two of you can feel each other's fingertips at distance, never able to touch each other, but always just in contact.
I love you.
I love you too.
Paige, Kenzie, remove your headphones. We'll come back to you at the end. Thank you so much for a wonderful campaign.
Thank you.
Sorry, Eris, just 1 second of Cashel, then we'll come to you last. Cashel.
Yeah.
First, you see Alienor and Kaiden kneeling against the tree. Then, you see them merge for a moment. First, Alienor floats up to take her place in the sky. Then Kaiden, just like a breeze, wavers unsure for a moment, or becoming the air, the wind that changes seasons, that brushes through the tree of life, and gifted with strange insight. Notice the other book next. Book of Untold Secrets.
Yeah.
Is this knowledge yours, or is it coming from the book?
We all know I'm gonna try and open it later. Right now, I think I grab it from next to me and put it in my lap and kind of like lean my elbows on it as I continue to sketch. I finished the full body of Reese and also like a bust, head 3/4 turned kind of thing. And I do the same for Alienor and Kaiden, but I give them like they're on both sides of the page. And their hands are just kind of touching in the middle at the binding.
That cute thing where their heads are facing each other, so if you do that with the pages, make them smooth.
Yeah, I can. That's all like their little faces that I drew. Yeah, they're in like the opposite corners, so that you can just do that. Mwah, 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 mwah. I want them to see me doing this. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I think Kayla saw.
I think Paige might have its game. So, and then I flipped the page and turned to watch Eris.
Let's head over to it. Eris, as you sit through this ritual, it's very mystical. The crow still sits on your shoulder. Sap still burning into your cheeks. How is Eris feeling?
Excited.
How are you taking the ritual? Seriously? Are you trying to figure it out? Committing yourself to it?
She's committed to it. Oh, there's power here and in this somewhere. Not really sure where it's from or what I believe it to be from, but I know that it's there. I can feel it burning in me. Probably trying to follow along to understand try and figure out if I can tell what's going to happen before it happens, almost. But almost apprehensive.
As you go through this ritual, after a long moment, you find yourself circular, wooden, kind of like a
How
crows.
big? How big is it?
It's one of those strange rooms where it seems disproportionate. Like, you could walk towards the wall and expect to walk 10 feet and be touching it, but you're still 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
On your shoulder, the crow turns to you and says, "Much quicker than Marty is."
You know my brother?
You will be a much better master.
I know.
Settles on your shoulder, content.
Kind of.
Screens. 3 people walk toward. They are almost translucent in appearance, as they seem to almost flow. They walk. Have come seeking the power. Usgard. Power to
Yeah.
feed. To make crops. To rain across the lands, creating life. Feeding it. But also power to the other elements. Earth cannot create without food. Air is only good for destruction without water. You temper fire. Sense ambition in you. They talk as one. Will you use this power? Serve the earth?
Yes.
There's another option they're not telling you.
Does it seem to me like they are reacting to the bird at all?
They look nervously at it.
She turns to it and goes, "Oh, really?"
We can take the power for ourselves. The fire that burns in you. We can draw it from the tree.
What'll happen to the other 3 if I do that?
That is up to them.
Will I still accomplish what we came here to accomplish? Keep everything in one piece, more or less?
It'll be like it was before. There'll be a long calm before the Feondas return. When you die, you may become one.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
I live in service. Cannot use the power that was denied by me. Denied to me.
So you just want to be as close to it as you can. What happened to my brother?
Could not handle any amount of power. He tried to learn the Demorphin magics in a circle not far from the village you ended up. They burnt him out.
He was so close all that time.
It makes you happy. He asked me to watch you.
Just watch.
I helped, didn't I? And for a moment, the walls become an image of the crow flying the skulker's face. What that creature says is true. You could take the power for yourself. The other 3 would struggle to maintain the balance. Eventually, things would fall again.
I don't really understand how that's any of my problem. I've been struggling to maintain my own balance for a very long time. Eventually, you have to just figure it out on your own.
They, even so, if they could audibly gulp, they would. You get everything except a sound. This is not a test, Eris. Just by being here, the power is yours to do with what you will. Eris, you have a choice. Give yourself to the tree. And take the power with you.
Can she see any of the others of them in here, or marks of them having been here?
Completely separate from the other three.
I think she's replaying a lot of moments right now, trying to go through everything that happened and essentially tally and try to count up every time she felt supported by them. And she thinks of her jokes with Eleanor and the holidays with them. She remembers how they didn't ask any questions and just brought her along. She remembers Reese protecting her in the cave when she was scared. And bacon sandwiches. And then she remembers climbing to the top of a mountain by herself. And she remembers Kaiden wandering off, leaving them in the dark in the middle of Rise to go chase after his wants. And she remembers all the moments where Eleanor just kind of wandered off after whatever Kaiden wanted to do, giving him her stone. She remembers that girl talking to Reese. And how Cashel cared more about an inanimate object than they ever seemed to care about their potential new protege. And she remembers that the whole reason she came out here was to find something that she was missing and to find the brother she had lost. And if this is what he tried to do, she would do it better. And these things, whatever they are in front of her, telling her that this cycle will start again and all these terrible things will happen. But everyone that keeps talking to her in half-truths and lies and keeps leaving things out and not explaining anything to Eris. And in an extreme moment of hubris, she just just because it happened that way last time doesn't mean that will happen that way this time. Because I have more to give and more will in me, and these people, whoever they are, these spirits, these whatever, what have you, her father, the people in the crowds cheering, they may never see it, but she knows that she doesn't have to play by anybody else's rules. No one seemed bothered or surprised when she volunteered. And no one is here. Again.
What were the exact words? Well, if Casual's the only one not volunteering, I guess it's us four.
Not an argument at all. She's gonna take the power and run.
Take a step back, drawing the power of the life tree with you. I'd like you to remain for just a second. I'm going to call you back very shortly. Cashel, Reese, Alienor, and Kaiden all go in very quick succession. Yeah. Cashel. Reese, Alienor, and Kaiden go in quick succession. You get your drawings done, and you are sitting there watching Eris as Eris flickers. The crow on her shoulder staring at you. No, it's not staring at you. Staring at the book. Haven't gone yet. Who knows how long they'll be.
I keep an eye on the crow as I turn to a page to start drawing Eris. And I just kind of watch, like at the entire time that I'm like finishing that sketch, I just make eye contact with the crow occasionally, except like it's not quite, but like I'm trying to see if it moves at all.
Its gaze never alters, but it sometimes cocks its head.
At some point, definitely after finishing the sketch, but before doing the next thing that they want to do, they set their journal aside and they pick up the book and like start doing this.
Yeah.
And see. Oh no. Okay. Cashel's gonna keep an eye on the crow and just barely open the book.
As you open the book for the first time, pages seem almost stuck together. All you can see on the inside is the title page. The Book of Untold Secrets. How to wield the powers of fire, earth, water, and air effectively.
Well, I kind of look at the bird.
As you look at the bird, Eris stands up. As you look back at the bird, the Book of Untold Secrets open on your lap. Eris stands up.
You want the book?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's what I am owed.
Untold secrets? I'm not sure I can protect them if I give you this book.
I'm not going to do anything to them.
What are you going to do?
Leave.
Just leave. Take what you're owed and go.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rest of them?
The rest of who?
Reese. Kaida and Alienor.
As far as I'm aware, everybody else seems to have gotten what they wanted. My turn.
What is it you want, Eris?
More than the life that was handed to me.
Eris's shoulder. Not unknown to keep a chronicler to handle the book. Advisor. Ah.
Interesting.
Having someone to share the truth of the matter.
What have you become?
More than what was handed to me. When you're handed a deck that you don't like, you can take something else. Think, Cashel, of the secrets you would learn, of everything you would know, of everything you could become famous for. Or not. Everything that would be credited to you. Everything I figured out. I'd be happy to stamp your name on. Could go back to all of those people who thought you were just kooky Cashel. All of those people that doubted you, pushed you away. and show them that not only did you know exactly what you were talking about, you were more capable than any of them.
As your chronicler.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone gets what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You always did fascinate me.
We make quite the pair.
The ritual. Will it be completed?
Mm-hmm. Everything will go back to the way it was before. No destruction of the entire world for now, till something else comes along.
There are always new discoveries to be had, I suppose. New secrets
Always something
left
to learn.
untold. Always something to learn. Ah. You drive a hard bargain, and I'm intrigued.
If at any time it doesn't seem to suit you anymore, you are more than welcome to wander off.
There's always more left unknown. But I am interested in sharing what we've learned, what I've discovered, what I could discover as your chronicler. Not how I expected my day to go.
Surprises are part of the fun, isn't it?
You always were full of them. The best untold secrets, as it were. As long as they're safe, as long as the ritual is completed. It's a deal.
The ritual will be done. Everything will go back to as it was. And they will be just fine. They might have to fight a little harder, but they'll be fine.
All of them have some fight in them.
We've seen it. So, what do you say?
You have a deal.
Excellent.
Eris and Cashel, their way away from the tree. I would like to have a quick whisper. Cat, please. Eris and Cashel away from the tree life. Tree begins to burn. It burns for maybe 4 or 6 decades before the three powers that make Rendrath, fire, earth, and air, learn enough of the ways of water. Find a balance. Instead of fire being destructive, this new age, water is. For a long time. That's not a story that we are going to tell today. Well, everyone, the end of the campaign.
thing.
Like a whisper thing, or
I think it's fine to share out loud, actually.
okay.
For every entry that Cashel made for the 4 adventurers in their journal, they wrote in just as many words as they could think of that they associated with them. So for Reese, they wrote in all in the margins, all next to the sketches. Strong, lonely, hurting, protector. For Eleanor, they wrote words like caring, naive, bold, and unafraid. For Kaiden, words like stubborn, delicate, indulgent, beautiful. And down in like a corner, they wrote fart. For Eris, they wrote willful, intriguing, cunning, deceptive. And then they closed their book and kept that memory of each of them as cherished as possible.
Beautiful. I feel like there's only one to finish out this campaign on. Everyone, this has been our cast. Thank you so much for watching season with us. Sorry we've overrun a little bit by like 20 minutes. It's a finale. Sue us. Actually, don't sue me ever for anything. Please. God, please. We are going to have some credits roll in a little bit, but I don't feel right leaving this campaign without getting a word from our players. Let's go the other way around and start with Paige. Paige, how you feeling?
Teary. How dare you play this song and expect me not to cry, for starters. No, it was a great 2 seasons. I'm gonna cry more, so hold your girdles. They were playing with the best cast I could probably ever ask for. I'm gonna cry more, damn it. I'm trying not to. Thank you, Scrat, for being a wonderful GM during this. And yeah, I don't know if I could have ever asked to play with more caring, wonderful people. Ever. I'm not gonna cry anymore. Well, I am, but I'm gonna put myself on mute so you guys don't have to hear me do it. And you guys are all wonderful, so.
Hey, Mac.
Oh, hi. So the cast knows this, but I don't think I've ever said it publicly. When we started out this campaign way back in season 1, in our very first session 0, I was like, I want to cry. I want to cry on stream. I want to do it. And the reason for that was because for a very long time, I was very much like Kaiden. There was a lot of times where Kaiden during the campaign became every part of me that I hated. I didn't let myself feel a lot of things, and I had a hard time letting myself love. And as much as Kaiden was an absolute fucking mess sometimes, I'm so grateful I got to know him. Because he taught me, surprisingly, a lot about myself that I don't think I would have learned otherwise. And I'm really, really grateful that I got to know him. And I got to know Alienor and Reese and Eris and Cashel and Hope and Patty and even Theon and sometimes even the Feondas and Talkir. And I got therapy because of this show. I let myself love again because of this show. I let myself feel things again because of this show, and I wouldn't change it any other way. And I'm so thankful. And I'm gonna miss. I'm happy where Kaiden ended up. He deserved it. And his story ended where it should have. But that doesn't mean I'm going to miss playing with this wonderful group any less.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Now, am I addressing Cashel or Rene?
I don't know. Cashel wouldn't cry. Renee wants to cry. Do you see this? Renee's trying to cry. Like, fuck. Both, I guess. What am I saying?
Checking in with you at the end. The credits will take care of anything you want to plug.
Oh, well, this didn't go anything like I expected. Kelly and I are disaster siblings, and I cannot wait for the opportunity to roleplay with her again, because every time I feel like I get a scene with her, it's just spectacular. Kayla I didn't know before this game, and it was just amazing to step in and start getting to know and feel like that trust was slowly built over the course of the season. It really did feel special to build that with everyone. Paige, I barely knew, but I loved her energy in the world and then within the game as well. So seeing that, like, brightness within a character as well was just so spectacular. And I've loved getting to know all of them over the course of this game. Your energy is great. Thank you for putting it out into the world. Mac is family. And I'm not going to be able to say much more without crying for sure. But I'm very proud of them. And I'm so proud to have, like, had the opportunity to roleplay with them, because we talked about it before. But when we first started this game, we were very different people than we are at the end of it. And I'm glad, because I don't think either of us want to be the person we were at the start of this game. But that kind of growth has been just incredible to see, and you've also inspired it in me, so thanks. Okay, Scrat, you tell great stories. I'm so glad to be in your games. Like, seriously though, thank you for rolling with all of my mischief and whatever I do, and however trashy Cashel may be. You just roll with the punches and always have depth and emotion. It's very valuable in a GM, so thanks. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's everyone. I've been mushy. I've managed to do it without crying, but I'm not going to be able to talk much longer and still not cry. So, unexpected, fun, tragic to leave. Thank you, Trash Heathens, for everything. Thank you, chat, for everything. Y'all's support of Cashel and actually the entire group, the entire story, and the entire stream has been phenomenal. Thanks for your hype.
And, this won't be the end, Renee. There'll be other streams we all get to play together.
I know. And I can't wait. We're gonna fuck shit up then, too.
Next round, Kelly.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
This game, y'all. I feel like we all knew that we were getting into, like, something from, like, that first message Scrat sent us of, like, so, I trust you enough. Are you willing to do this? Feel free to say no. And of course, like, I'm a glutton for punishment, so I was like, yeah. And I think there's a lot that's happened in this game, and not all of it that even chat has even seen, with conversations between players and Scrat and different groups of players and each other, and just endless amounts of patience and forgiveness between everyone at the table that I think just shows how important that kind of bond is, and how great of a space this is for role-playing these really deep kinds of things. And it's been just a privilege to get to be on the receiving end of the stories and the patience and the forgiveness and the joy and the butts. And I always feel like when I have games with Scrat and Renee in them, I'm always pushed to, like, a new place. And I love that this group is not afraid to get pushed to a new place every time. And I feel like with the last few episodes of this game that I, like, messaged Scrat and he just ran off the cliff with me. And I'm just really grateful for that opportunity to do that. And I feel like playing Eris has been an interesting experience for me, because I feel like she is that little voice in the back of everyone's head that you could very easily give in to, but you choose not to. And it's just been a very powerful experience, I think, for me as a role player, and I could only have done that with this group. Like, it wouldn't have happened anywhere else. So, thank you. And chat participation in this game has just been incredible, and getting to talk with all of you and all's abilities to keep secrets from us. I'm so excited over the next couple of weeks, because it's only going to take me a couple of weeks to rewatch both seasons, to just keep screaming about it with everyone, including chat. I can't wait.
One last salute in chat. How many wolves are in chat right now? Can we hear some woos?
I can't aroo too loudly because I'm in a hotel, but
Come on, Kayla, do it. A woo.
Kelly.
A woo.
a very, very cute, very, very stuffy a woo.
A woo.
Last but most certainly not least, Kayla.
How the hell do I follow that up? What the hell am I supposed to say? I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Like, I don't know. When this whole campaign started, I was probably the most annoying person to everybody around me in real life, because I would not, like, shut up about this campaign. I wanted to tell everyone about it. I was like, this group of amazing people, I cannot stop just telling everybody about them, because they're just so talented, and they throw themselves into their characters and their emotions, and it's just, getting to interact with them was, like, just breathtaking every time. And it's just, I mean, I'm sure at one point my aunt probably told me to just shut up because I wouldn't stop, but like and just now that it's, you know, the season's coming to an end and we finish the story, it's heartbreaking, but in a good way. And that's the kind of thing that I want more of in my life, is like, not necessarily the pain, but that good feeling of just finishing something with amazing, talented people and being able to look back at it and be like, we all created something that was amazing together. And watching this back, I'm probably gonna cry and scream and freak out and just... it's gonna be a lot. And I am very honored to be part of the Trash Heathens. The filthy, disgusting, butts-obsessed Trash Heathens that we are. You guys are honestly some of the best. And Scrat, you're fucking amazing. You're fucking awesome for giving me the opportunity to be part of these people, because these people are freaking just... they blow my mind every week.
So, since Kayla has spent all of her time talking about everyone else, Kayla is, first of all, developed a whole bleed system for this campaign. Okay, behind the scenes, Kayla came up with, we looked at a lot of bleed systems on a lot of different things, and we were trying things and nothing quite worked. And then Kayla came up with this brilliant idea, which I've shared with Kiana, and it might get featured in one of the compendiums at some point. But also, Kayla sent me her transcript of what her player was feeling and her responses to that player every week. And I tell you that it's not just everyone else at this table that's talented, Kayla, because my god, you were that character.
I hope in a good way.
In the best way. Alright, everyone. This is it from us. We're going to roll the credits for the last time. Until next time. Which will be next season now. We won't be back next week. Keep on evoking emotions. See you later on.
Butts.
Butts!
Butts!